10 sights to see in Fargo, North Dakota. On the banks of the Red River, Fargo is a historic agricultural city with a vibrant local and college community. It's the largest city in North Dakota, and Fargo's beautiful downtown features charming old brick buildings now with modern restaurants and happening bars. Having such a prominent place in the pioneer history of the United States, visitors will find a range of relevant things to do in Fargo that will take you through history. But alongside the university, there's plenty of modern culture such as fine art, live sport, and theater. Combine that with a boisterous farm market, and it's easy to see why Fargo is one of the fastest growing cities in the Midwest. 10. Plains Art Museum. Featuring a range of local, national, and international art, the Plains Art Museum is the best in town. The Fine Art Museum opened in 1994, completely revitalizing the old International Harvester warehouse. There are a number of fantastic permanent exhibitions that showcase talent from all over North Dakota. These are complemented by Native American art that elaborates on the region's culture and heritage, along with traditional folk and some contemporary works. In addition to this, there is an exciting rotation of temporary exhibitions that continues to bring in the crowds. 9. Yemcoast Center. Minutes away from Fargo, but in another state, the Yemcoast Center is the base of Clay County's Historical Society. It's within walking distance of Fargo, on the other side of the Red River in Minnesota. Visitors will be able to explore a large complex that features the historic Hopperstead Stave Church. In addition to this, the center also features the Yemcoast Viking ship, which remains in sailing condition to this day. Both of these are the major highlights and showcase the region's far-reaching Norwegian heritage. Alongside these permanent exhibits are a range of temporary shows and displays that elevate the experience. Keep an eye on the calendar as the Yemcoast Center also hosts the Midwest Viking Fest and the German Kulturfest. 8. Newman Outdoor Field. On the campus of North Dakota State University, the Newman Outdoor Field is a quality baseball arena that opened in 1996. Nicknamed The Nest, Newman Outdoor Field has a total capacity of over 4,500 fans. The university's baseball team, the North Dakota State Bison, play their home baseball games here as a part of the NCAA Division I Summit League. They've enjoyed a lot of recent success, having been conference tournament champions twice in the last decade. 7. Red River Zoo. In West Fargo, the Red River Zoo is an urban oasis and nonprofit zoo that focuses on preserving some of the world's rarest cold climate species. Today, the zoo is home to over 300 animals, encompassing 75 species of both native and international animals who share similar climates to Fargo. The Red River Zoo opened in 1999 and in a short time has earned a startling reputation for conservatism. Its wide-open zoo doesn't feel cramped, with plenty of natural space featuring lush vegetation and towering trees. Some of the zoo's animals include the beautiful gray wolf, red panda, Pallas cat and the North American river otter. The zoo hosts several interacting experiences include the chance to get up close with the resident red pandas. 6. Bonanzaville. Complete with over 45 historic buildings, teeming with artifacts and exhibits, Fargo's Bonanzaville is one of the biggest attractions in North Dakota. The extensive grounds spread as far as the eye can see, and feature the thrilling Pioneer Village. Afterwards, wander the Open Air Museum, stumbling upon a wide range of buildings that were removed and reconstructed on site. These include historic churches, an old general store, a local schoolhouse and a jail. Along with the buildings, discover century-old steam trains, horse-drawn carriages, and the Doll Car Museum. 5. West Acres Shopping Center. If you've been feeling the itch and want some retail therapy, their West Acres Shopping Center is the place to go in Fargo. The shopping center is home to over 100 stores, featuring well-known national and international brands along with distinctive local boutiques. Thanks to its huge car park, you'll have no trouble finding a spot and be browsing in the blink of an eye. The West Acres Shopping Center is also home to the Aptitude Art Studio and the Touchstone Energy Dinosaur Playland, perfect for families. When the tummy grumbles, head to the 750-seat food court to fuel up for the next shopping session. 4. Roger Maris Museum. Throughout the historic 1961 season, Roger Maris and the iconic Mickey Mantle went head-to-head to break Babe Ruth's home run record, which had stood for 34 years. Today, you can learn all about his stellar career at the Roger Maris Museum. Although born in Hibbing, Minnesota, Roger Maris grew up in Fargo, where he was a local high school star. The museum is enveloped in glass, showcasing one of Fargo's favorite sons with an incredible amount of unique memorabilia taking you through his time in baseball. The Roger Maris Museum is open 7 days and found within West Acres Mall, leaving you with plenty of shopping after the experience. 3. Fargo Air Museum. On 19th Avenue towards the north end of town, the Fargo Air Museum is an insightful look into the history of aviation. The museum is within the fields of the Hector International Airport, and over 90% of the aircraft on display remain in good flying condition. The Fargo Air Museum has been open to visitors since 2001 and immediately saw a flurry of visitors. Its collection has only grown since, now being spread between 2 vibrant hangars. The staff and airplanes work together to educate guests and inspire a love for the history of flight. Complement your tour with the extensive on-site library and collection of military artifacts, before purchasing some mementos at the museum's gift shop. 2. Fargo Theater. Since the 1920s, the elegant Fargo Theater has been entertaining crowds from far and wide. Its Art Deco building welcomes you through its opulent facade, that has changed little over the last century. Now on the National Register of Historic Places, the Fargo Theater is running as smooth as ever, showing the top foreign and indie films from around the world. If you happen to be traveling to Fargo in March, you may arrive in time for the Fargo Film Festival. This has been held annually since 2001 and has become one of the most popular local events. The theater hosts 5 days of film showings complemented by many community-focused activities. Throughout the year, the Fargo Theater also hosts live music, comedy, and even magic shows. 1. Fargo Moorhead Visitors Center. As you make your way into Fargo, you may wonder where to begin. The Fargo Moorhead Visitors Center is as good a first stop as any. Just off the interstate, it's easy to access the center, which is packed with information about Fargo. After getting all the necessary information for your time in town, check out some of the visitor center's many exhibits. The building, which looks like a grain elevator, quickly switches from information hub to museum. Discover the infamous woodchipper from Fargo before wandering outside for the town's own celebrity walk of fame.